Hi, Dan.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Why did the floor just glitch out and I fall in the lava?
Oh no! He glitched! He fell for it! He fell right into the forciflage blocks.
What in the hell was that?
I don't know, just teleport.
Okay.
Oh, now you're good. Till he moves.
What in the good Lord is going on here?
I seem to be fine.
What in all things holy did you do to the floor?
I got these all set to trap mode, and he's gonna fall through every time. That's great. Oh, that's fun.
That's just evil.
Not sure why they're glitching like this. Visually, what are you doing to my stuff? Hey, don't break my floor trap. It took me a while to put all that lava here.
Great.
Anyway, these things that you just fell prey to are actually forciflage blocks, and these are a new feature.
How do you walk on them?
Because they're owned by me, which means only I may move or change them, and they're set to trap mode, which will only allow other people through.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Except for this one in the middle that's set to all. And I have night vision on, and if you have night vision active, you can actually see blocks that you can move through.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Anyway, forciflage blocks are basically just stone, glass, and some force ingots, and you can get 8 of them. And what you do is you just put one down. It actually doesn't look like much of anything. Here, check this out. I'll put one down here, and it basically just looks like a white force machine thing, right? But you have to right-click it with a wrench to get to the GUI, where you can actually stick a block inside it for it to look like, and you can change the mode to anything like allow none, which means it's solid for everyone, allow all, which means anyone can pass through, owner only, which means only the owner may pass through it, and trap mode, which means everyone but the owner passes through it.
Okay.
Now, these guys can only be removed by the owner by breaking them. Everyone else can't move them, and they can't even change the settings either. So it's a nice way to make like a secret room, or just to keep people out of your base, really. So I can make it look like, say, dirt, or just a stone brick, or just a piece of cobblestone. Any solid block, basically. If you can get your... Oh, you fell in again. If you can get yourself a night vision potion, the potion effect, they'll actually be relative, like half transparent, the ones that you can pass through. So like this one right here is half transparent because I can fall through it. It's set to all.
Okay.
So the floor will basically turn like transparent for you at a certain place, and you'll be like, oh, there's a trap there. Or if you're like, where did I put that secret door? Then you just night vision, you can see it.
Oh, that's gonna get annoying.
Anyway, when you break these things, they just drop the block themselves and whatever was inside them, so they'll stack appropriately. So I'm just trying to break these.
Can you make it so mobs can't go through that?
By default, actually, only players can ever pass through these blocks. Mobs can never pass through them.
Oh, that'd be as sweet as door.
Yeah. You could probably also use it for fencing. Stop turning everything to glass. It's bugging me.
I was checking to see if that was fixed.
So I added something called storage units. You can craft them out of cobblestone and stone, so you don't need any DartCraft, like, force junk. And they just make these little things, and, just put it down. It's just a chest, basically, but it's like a stone chest. And the nice thing about these guys is they're basically like machines, so you can just break it and all the stuff is still in it, so you don't necessarily need to wrench it.
That makes it an easy way to get some storage while you're down mining. I like that.
Not entirely certain if that feature is going to persist, but a nice thing about this is they have access, so I can set them to closed access, and then other people can't use them. I'm going to put this guy right here. And I could just recolor him with a painter, or dye, to make him a different color.
You like that IC2 coloring API?
Yeah, you can also use shapeless dye recipes and it keeps the contents. But another thing you can do, I'm going to put this into Force Infuser, I'm going to upgrade it with holding. It actually made it a tier 2 storage unit.
Cool.
And you can see it has a double chest wide storage now.
Nice. How many can you do on that?
Well, I'll do another. Alright, now tier 3 has a good amount more space in it.
Oh, good lord.
It actually has 72 slots. Now you can do this 26 more times.
26 more times?
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so this is tier 4, and this is the maximum storage you can get. That's 108 slots, which is 4 chests. So each time you upgrade it, you get an additional chest of storage.
That's pretty darn sweet.
Yeah, so this is effectively, it's a diamond chest that you can recolor and own.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Chuck Norris? That's the oddest thing I've read all day.
Okay, so these are the storage units and the forceflage blocks.
I gotta say, I like those.
But we could turn our doors into just forceflage blocks, then monsters can't get in, we don't have to open doors.
Will doors actually work on those?
No, they're not a full block. So I'm just gonna put some forceflage blocks here. And now anybody can walk through these things. I can see through them on the outside, that's weird.
I can't walk through them.
That's interesting. I guess they're not syncing. It's set to all, your client just doesn't seem to know it.
Come on, client, catch up.
It's not gonna catch up, it needs to request the packet, and I didn't tell it to do that. I hadn't thought of that. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to test it. Yeah, I can also see through these on the outside, even without night vision. That's kind of strange. But yeah, monsters can't go through this, so if you taunt some creepers or zombies or something, and they just go in, they can't get you.
That's sweet. We should make the entire nether portal hub area out of that.
So have you seen the force pipe's ability to extract from inventories yet?
No?
That whole system I set up some time ago? There's a storage unit here now, and there's this force pipe here, and there's a regular card, just a normal item card, and if you put one of those suckers in one of these pipes, it'll extract from the inventory that has this little closed face, basically, and so anything that is matching the card, if there's something in the card, it'll take only those items out. So it's leaving in the experience tome.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, if you wanted to just extract everything, you can just leave the card blank, so that's nice. It also extracts it at a greatly increased speed, so these items basically just shoot out of here once they extract.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, you can also do a similar thing with force pipes not connected to adjacent inventories by just inserting a card, and it'll actually act as an iron pipe, only allowing the configured items through. So you can make like a sorting system that way if you want. So now the normal item cards actually function in these things. So let's see, I grabbed some iron and tin, I'm gonna put it in the chest. And it's extracting the tin. So then there it goes. Just shooting him.
Oh wow, that's epic.
Yeah, I specifically made that just because emerald transport pipes can't be used for this purpose, because emerald transport pipes have to actually cycle through everything you set them to. So like if you had copper, tin, iron, silver, gold, and lead, it would actually have to do copper, then tin, then iron, then silver, then gold, then lead before it could do copper again. Which sucks if you have a bunch of copper and a bunch of tin and no lead, which is what was happening, so I made this feature.
That's going to be helpful.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered to do it if emerald transport pipes worked well, but okay. What are you doing? Don't put those down here! What are you doing? Those melt.
Oh, I thought they would stay... Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, these forceflage blocks actually look a little special with the ice.
Special?
Yeah, by default these things wouldn't be transparent, so I had to make them appear transparent, specifically if they were ice. And they look even more transparent if you have night vision. Although, there's that glitch again, so... You can still put torches on these things if you want to. It looks really cool, because you just walk through a torch. It's freaky.
I find that awesome. Take a picture. Help, I'm stuck in ice. Blue Dart is a mean, evil person. Really? Oh,
Alright, so check this out. Here's another feature of storage units that I kind of forgot. If you have, say, just put dirt and cobble in there, you can actually use item cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Destructo card I have in here. Now it's actually set to destroy cobblestone, so any cobblestone that goes into this chest, this storage unit, boom, destroyed because of the card.
Neat.
this will actually function with any item card except the normal ones, which doesn't have a function. So if you just want to force transmute, if you want to craft stuff, you want to delete stuff, or you want to forge transmute, you can do any of those things.
I like that. Give me a storage unit.
What? Did you just kiss the storage unit?
I did.
Well, I was getting tired of having these solar panels just like sticking around, so we don't really need them anymore. So you can now dismantle solar panels instead of getting the tile boxes, and then you can just force transmute them into force panels. So I got 4 more force panels.
Force panels are nice.
So I almost hate to do it to these guys, but these geothermal generator tile boxes, I'm just gonna put them down, but then just break them to get generators, because we probably won't ever use geothermals again.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because we could turn those into force generators and solar panels, and I mean force panels, right? Which we can get some good use out of. This is the worst spawn ever. It's right there.
Oh good lord.
Oh, got it.
Yay.
Did it just explode? It exploded into scales.
Yeah, this is a nice spawn. Except for the Naga. That sucked.
I never spawned next to a Naga before. That's weird. Get the birdie, get the birdie, get the birdie. Ah, I got a bird. Bottled entity Twilight Forest .tinybird.name. That's great.
So say hi to the one person in my stream.
What's his name?
Maddie Games. Hi.
Nad Games. Hi, Nad. Isn't that a feminine care product? Don't wrench up that's... Well, if they get a spawner here and you wrench it up, it just becomes like a normal spawner. They do it a weird way, so... Not. Oh, you already did it. Alright, well, there you go.
Sorry, Minnie.
Alright, so Dan, in his typical derpy way, he ended up dying in the Twilight Forest, and so, you know, I was nice, and I got his stuff back for him, and I put it in this storage unit. And then I made him a way home. He could just walk right through here and use this book. Should be no catch. Should be no catch. Of course, these things are glitching out, so he's going to see it coming, so that sucks. Why are they rendering like that? That's not cool. Why only sometimes? So these two on the front are set to allow anyone to go through. So you can just walk right through here. The ones on the top are also set. And the ones down here are set to trap mode. So when he comes in here, he's like, "Ooh, a book." He's gonna be like this, and it's gonna fall, and he can't use it. It's gonna be fun. If you could see, it's just there's nothing down there except it's under the trees. It's just pitch black. There are monsters. He doesn't have any gear, so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, another layer of fun is that this book actually will put him through the floor and into lava when he uses it. That's fun. And this book, if he takes it back to the Twilight Forest, will take him there, but it will also take him all the way through here, and it'll fall again, and then he'll be under there, but he'll crunch and die, so that'll be funny. If he ends up taking that. Oh my gosh. What on Mojang's flat earth are those things? I don't know where they went. Hey Dan, where are you?
20947 in Twilight Forest.
I see you. Your junk's in a chest over here.
Oh, I see you now.
It was at the coordinates that you gave me before. Just gotta get all the way up here. Then you can claim your reward.
Oh, that's just evil.
Well, I made a little way back home. There's like a secret opening in this side. And you can use the book back to home.
Oh, yeah, that is mean.
Awesome. It's glitchy. This is so good. What happened? There's a book in there. Didn't you use it? What happened, Dan?
What happened is you're a jerk.
Gosh! Gosh! Here he goes.
Oh. Really?
Dan, why did you try to swim in lava? Alright, so you all at home know this because you've experienced these blocks already, very likely. But I fixed the way these things render. Dan made a giant thing to cover the portal, and if I just pop night vision I can see that the top and the side are accessible, but the rest of it is not. So now I can actually set traps for him and he won't know. Oh, good lord. Who let the Disney in?
I did.
Let the Disney in. It's just flying around, that's hilarious. I wonder if they despawn. Probably. So we had a bit of a force pipe problem, it looks like. Yeah, I think it must have been when I fixed how they save the information. Apparently, they didn't save the right way, so when I tried to load from it, it's like, oh, error, no tile entity for you. Crap.
That is not good.
Okay, what is going on? This thing doesn't even have... It's not even rendering properly. It's like this, or just... Do you see this?
I do see it.
Yeah, they're not working. I broke force pipes. What did I do?
That's funny.
Whoa, they don't even have a recipe anymore.
You just deleted them from the game, jeez.
How did that happen?
What in the good lord is going on here?
Dan, why did you try to swim in lava?
That's just evil.